Heyo, Andrew's gonna play Outer Worlds. Enjoy.
Rather perfunctory, that intro. But yes, that is in fact what's about to happen. Time to go kick some corporate butt.
Mm-hmm. Obsidian.
You know, the good, the guys who made probably one of the best Fallout games.
Hmm.
And if you ask me, the last really good one. I'm sorry, but Fallout 4 was mediocre at best, and the less said about 76, the better, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
As I have said before, it makes me so pissed that they aren't making a third Outer Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're off to the Groundbreaker.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Before we go do... Oh, I do in fact got a sec. Where are you?
She were a sniper, she would have bit ya.
Huh? I don't see... Oh, there she is.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else? Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was. He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
Oh, fuck 'em.
Indeed.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline.
Ouch.
Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling. Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big old hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know. I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Have I mentioned before how Parvati is my favorite companion in this game?
You have.
You now see part of the reason why.
She a good kid.
Yes. I am, in fact, looking right now for Vicar Max because I'm going to talk to him before I leave the ship. This is a companion I can get if I fix it.
Mm.
Which I may at some point. broke my leg.
Probably should have used the ladder. That's what it's there for.
The ladder is for wimps. Didn't see where Vicar Max is. Talk to him later, I suppose.
Hey, Miss Edier. Thanks for the like.
Heyo. I'm gonna get 2 more companions on the groundbreaker before I leave the groundbreaker.
Neat.
A doctor and a punk kid.
Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
I'm sorry.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment.
Crazy, huh?
Yes.
While we're on the groundbreaker,
The Kingdom Hearts news, I mean.
Yep.
I've been thinking of that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on the Chrono. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Festus, Scylla, even Marco. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security tower. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosopher's off-world destination. Thank you, Captain.
Right. Not sure how well it'll translate to TV.
Hey, no offense, but I don't think this walking saltine can's gonna appreciate you interrupting.
Keep talking, Roscoe. See what happens.
By the way, meet the punk kid.
Now's not a good time dealing with the problem.
So, go space yourself. Problem solved.
You just really want to trudge it through the teeth. Do what you want. I'm done.
Whatever you heard, it's all true. I have this point, right? Guy never always trying to get it right. But I keep my chin, right? Being a bigger man, I tell myself. He's a spacer's chosen man. So when the chosen beat my rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
He's talking tossball, of course. And that's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. The guy thinks he can push me around because he's a sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back-based dock worker. Well, foreman dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Upside your foreman's head, it sounds like.
Damn.
Enjoy my freedom. Scratch together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off. Guess we've got places to be. I appreciate the time. Felix Millston. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss.
That's one of the 2 people we can recruit here.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to leave.
Well,
We've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantine commode. Can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This year, impounding your ship doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up something important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sick bay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and I should be so obliged to get off my ass about it. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? Fence, you'll find her in the restroom door, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. Yep, Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and the ships take up more of the landing space. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year. They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they got to depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top and manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like. That terrifies them.
Good.
Yeah! Fuck them!
You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share bits, people, or resources. You work with them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining the ranks. We sure as shit ain't about to do that.
Why didn't you... Oh, yeah, why didn't you say that one?
It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighter docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. Push it too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide a working economy. They believe it's their prerogative to run you. But whether you allow it,
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may do all right. So far, anyway. Sure thing. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sunlight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. Are you pulling my leg? You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. It goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board. Yep, Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Seems like every year... Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing. A few years before, her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Yeah, here we are. Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself. Glad to help.
That is
They're strict
that is
about
upsetting.
derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their stays. Sunlight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hayden. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junway might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her an engineer.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird.
Abigail, it's my job.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized.
Yep. Can we move this along?
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either. All right? He's seeing you.
Wonder how the artificial gravity works on these things.
Usually,
You're clearly not in a ring. Unless it's just that fucking big.
This is it. Security. I checked the target register to find out which crew ship. I mean, the Scar ship did it
about to do some 007 crap.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure I saw people in there, so it's probably not the best time to do it. Actually, you know, we're goofs. I'm doing the wrong music.
Looking for the holographic shroud.
Mm-hmm. Is that a thing you got? Or
Yes, it is a thing I have.
just need to find it then. Would help if you actually read them. I think I saw something at some point that looked like it might be a holographic shroud.
Oh! Load. This is why I did that.
Oh yeah. Parvati wanted some violence. She wants to join the violence committee. Why would you pull out your gun?
Move it.
Ah!
Trying to activate. Alright, give me a second. I gotta use the restroom first, and then I'm gonna look up how am I meant to activate the holographic shroud.
Mm-hmm. Suppose it would help if you could find it. think I saw you bang your toe against the,
I am, in fact, good. But thank you for asking. Now, time to look up.
Next year is going to be interesting.
I can't wait till Fortune's Weave comes out in September.
Early Christmas gift?
Perhaps. I'll probably get it before that.
That's why I said early. I presume you'd want a physical copy.
Yes. Ah.
Huh?
I have to go back to my ship. I don't have the holographic shroud. It is on my ship. It's in my quarters.
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not.
Oh.
Have yourself a pleasant...
Let's see.
Older save then. You didn't exactly
This save.
yeah.
And then I'll just skip all the conversations I already had.
Did you get your hollow? What's it? Who's it?
Mm-hmm.
I could probably spend years fixing this.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies.
That's not the point. These captains just not that one of my work.
Captain.
Going for a stroller? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs. Guy never liked me. He's just... Look, well... Hey? Cap, hey, See?
But yes, I like Parvati because she's just so...
So much of a sweetheart. Yeah.
Identification, please. Come on, now hold. This is often. You. Make sure you. Two biggest, most. Come, Chief, you.
No kid.
Well,
Can we...
They aren't rich. They, sunlight, they're on the... Eat not... Udon? Look, folks are... You ground...
The book.
The board?
It's a tough...
The board.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures route. Just going to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Is the hollow disguise going, or?
I'm checking that right now.
This is going to take all the shot.
Apparently it was not. Let's see. Let me pull up my computer. Ah, that's what happened. Ah. That's what I need to do. I didn't have the disguise that would actually let me access that area, so the holographic shroud didn't activate.
Identification. Now, hold. Yeah. Oh. Is there anything that... Too big, most of them. Cheap.
You?
Goes like up. Seems. Well, I guess that was. They are. Some. They're. Folks, you ground. The boat. It's up. Sure.
This is security. I can check the departures register to find out which crew Scholar shipped in and out.
It's got a timer on the bottom.
I noticed.
hopefully they don't notice their shit missing. What are you even hoping to do in there?
There's a terminal I need to access. It's directing me towards it right here, but
It's inside that sealed room.
yeah, my lockpicking skill ain't high enough yet. Gonna have to come back when it is.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of levels. Oh, yes. And behold.
Oh god, that's horrifying.
Sorry about it. These gas don't get the radiators fixed. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale. Good for winter.
Oh,
that's
no.
not the best choice. Space choice. Taste the freedom.
Oh god, he's so dead.
Right there. Sometimes I forget.
Actually, would you mind grabbing me a drink?
Oh, sure. I could use a drink too.
My organization adequately shows that famous salt in the can. Which sure smells as good as wrong.
Oh, God.
That's true.
Yeah. Probably.
That's basic choice here. Take what you have, polish it up, make it better. So, okay. So, everyone will love you for you.
That poor guy.
Oh.
Scary thing is if that thing's surgically grafted to his neck or something.
It's not.
That's lucky.
Found out to satisfy any religious requirements. Please send any complaints to our consumer care Edgar.
I was waiting for you because I want you to see the.
Oh, heavens, not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as though Spacer's Joyce is affordable. I can see all the top-quality merchandise in the Spacer's Joyce catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
Oh God.
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Breath wash, mouthwash, and mouthwash are among the exciting lines of dental goods currently in development. Don't miss out on ED. You'll find none like them all around you, or anywhere in the house. Don't sleep it. Try our lunar eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of Pepsi-Old wash.
Oh God, he's a walking advertisement machine.
I know, right?
A wash will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold guaranteed. Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Care, our premier corporate welfare. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Mark through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat. Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of it now.
Oh God.
Are you ready to meet Spacers? Yeah. Damn it. Smoking that one. Look, this hat, my job, it may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all how? If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be. It's fine now. I should be stronger than this. Thanks.
Oh, poor Martin.
Speaking of interesting,
And back to sloganeering. I don't know if I actually have anything I want to buy at the moment. I just needed to talk to Moon Man.
Oh, that poor guy.
I know, right? Welcome to corporate hell.
That's actually horrifying.
Are you listening to me, Employee?
Oh, there, by the way,
Yeah?
the other companion I can recruit. That's why I'm avoiding doing this mission until I can send somebody back to the Groundbreaker because I've
Gotcha.
completed their mission. I'm gonna go talk to Junlei.
Mm-hmm.
Are you prepared to watch the Parvati freak out?
I'm late here. I'm not looking half the messed up. It's all pretty boring.
Junlei Tyson. I'm Captain around here, chief to my...
You might want to turn this up a bit.
I'm gonna turn the,
thought you were turning. Oh, there it went.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just
Yeah,
so we understand.
that wasn't a robot. That was a dude.
The Mardits,
Mhm.
the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
yeah, there was a man in that.
There was a man in that. That was not a robot.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer is just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going, most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different. Slow.
Oh yeah, Nuka World is just as messed up. Oh no. The fangirling. It approaches.
Yes.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Nudge Parvati to continue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Silently encourage Parvati.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name is pretty too. I should have said. Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Oh god! What a space case! I love it!
Whisper, shall Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts. I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable. Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Okay, so Parvati is giving me 10 to this lockpick, and my armor is taking away 5. So what I need is to get it to 30. That number over there to be 30. There. And then I can pick that lock on that door.
Nice.
Because all I need to do is take off that heavy armor, and then I should be able to get in.
Nice.
Alright. Now let's see if my logic checked out. It did. Now, let's go back over there.
I know she's in there.
Impressive as always. There it is. Just yank the drive. Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up. Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bid card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities? Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Are you listening to me, everyone?
Oh, you lady. Sit down.
Titus Andronicus.
Lol. Blood and revenge!
Mm-hmm. They were apparently hammering in his head.
David Gray, expecting
speaking for myself, Captain, I'm not of the mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
Honestly, same.
Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain. I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back with the crew. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that. Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way. Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it. Ship got impounded. Crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded. My baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
Damn.
Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank. You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
Smells kind of like the sound of lives. Today's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these. It's so cozy.
Everyone get branded? Got enough. Keep him all like worms.
There's the killing story. Besides, they're my friends.
Find a new friend. This worm fixation is gone.
Hey, look, it's Titus Androidicus again.
A new original masterpiece from the director of Agent Con... whatever.
Agent Con and Island of Something.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down to the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slag manticore infestation.
It does indeed sound like something Looney Tunes would come up with.
Mm-hmm.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Squid! Wait, no, caterpillar. That's a big old bug. I think I hear another one squiggling around.
Ah, keep doing that. Rule number 1. Never wait till you need to reload. If you can help it.
Hmm?
We've got a fight on our hands.
Ah!
Beating it to death with hammers.
Trouble incoming, Captain.
Take this toaster.
Done, microwave oven. Oh, you want to kill more?
No.
I just thought since you brought your gun out and went back into the belly of the beast, you weren't done with your fill of violence.
No. I am, in fact, done with my fill of violence.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds. Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gain, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out. You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when. You've got my attention. You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. You've got my attention. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
Oh, wait. They said that they talked about a comms issue. Might as well talk to the person
Right?
If something's broke, fill out an incident report. You keep the helicopter.
Temps are lowering across the station. Anyone outside is getting a hell of a lecture from the drummer.
Careful where you
When I started this job, it was without a major incident. Now, it's just hours.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5. No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or, sometime dire soon.
Oh no, sometime dire soon.
Our primary relay station is soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance. Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief. I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh? The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through. It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
Are you listening to me? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenning.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Oh no.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Hello. Junlei called up from engineering. Said I should let you buy medical supplies from our stores. Now, is there something I can help you with? If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Girl checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her. She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. Take care.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. I'd be grateful if he'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Charybdis cluster?
Charybdis.
Charybdis cluster?
Charybdis.
Charybdis cluster. That sounds like a horrible place to take a shortcut through.
Yes. Also, Scylla.
Cluster implies lots of things that you don't want to bump into.
Yes. Also, Scylla and Charybdis.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
You're running out of time.
Ah, yes, I am. X for doubt.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've gotta do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and is intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear something was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of the ship, I swear. Thing? Now, I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years. If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent. Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
I'm just gonna hang in the back. Try not to touch anything.
You think the... Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Ah, damn, he had the gay for him.
I'm pretty sure he did.
In other news, Sophie is fucking terrifying as usual.
Oh, so they did in fact add them in.
Mm-hmm. That is unfortunate. And if I recall correctly, we were the one who squished him. I hope this guy doesn't find out.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend.
Oh,
You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him wincing.
Sounds like Hawthorne didn't much care for him.
Ah.
Did he? Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
We never actually heard Alex's voice, unfortunately, because we were sealed within an airtight container before,
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. Well, Alex knew, or he said he did, and you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table. Well, that's just terrible news. Oh, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with? Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Oh no. That's horrifying.
Alright, I want to see if there are other ways other than that to square it.
Compulsory organ donation.
Yes.
That sounds absolutely horrifying.
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman isn't a member of our crew, it'd be nice if the price weren't quite so high.
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill. I am extremely anguished, Captain. Please respect my feelings in this difficult time.
I doubt Mr. Bedford's ever felt real pain. We could introduce him to the sort of suffering that actually constitutes extreme
Yeah, I know.
For the good of his understanding, of course.
Be careful you don't irritate my guards, Vicar. You might not like their rather narrow understanding of what constitutes excessive force. I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that our collections agent will be recalled. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work? Be my guest. I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands. I have few complaints. Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course. Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign. When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yes, I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't say I much care. Ask away.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once. Huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice too. The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jessie. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones.
Sawbones
If you're
sounds
looking for a
terrifying.
minute, I can work my debt off. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version. You won't be sorry, though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you. Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are?
Ooh, sugar cookies.
Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven.
Oh.
Just like store-bought.
God, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us,
Thrown to
Groundbreaker's
the
a free port.
void!
We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key.
and they're hard to come by these days. They won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Yowza. Yeah, tell me about that opportunity.
Right.
Well, I find I'm
That's a lot of money.
A little more flexibility. Might be this could help out the groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms, do you know Edna over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway, and Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I can find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Considering how you said your sugar cookies are made, I'd rather not take the candy.
He did, in fact, take the candy.
You fool.
Sublight. The legitimate smuggling business. You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoken for?
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable? Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Hey, Doc Van Hill. Glad to see you ain't moved on from Groundbreaker yet.
Hey, Tobias. How's the leg?
Good as you left it, man. Still bent and everything.
Yeah, she's a doctor.
Neat.
That's what she meant when she said she was a Sawbones.
Cool.
Took some extra lead while I was on the job. Ellie here patched me up good.
An honorable
The other guy
occupation.
on the ship was perfectly operational. I told
In
him
any
it was
time
sound.
and age.
We disagreed. I won.
Workplace hazards, Captain. Pretty routine around here.
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lillian.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lillian,
Ominous.
CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
much fun without one.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys said the rest will go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors where I can let my hair down. Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal for...
So piracy.
Yar ho ho.
Your words, not mine. Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate. Verity. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one. Ah, be seeing you.
Dr. Finhill, I noticed your pistol's been making fun of this.
I like the elevator combos.
I oil it every night. Well, look here. Your slide's not coiling.
Gotta love when games do that shit.
Mm.
I could take a look. Maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but we'll pay back.
Oh, no. I mean, it
It's
don't
like with hacking Mass Effect, I remember. There were, they'd have you oh, do not look at the screen.
Though to be fair, the reason why is because the game isn't finished loading something.
I know. But it's nice when they do more than just show you a loading screen.
It is.
And sometimes you get little lore drops. Forgot that guy was on the field.
Oh, there's Felix.
Felix!
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. It's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
I like this man's confidence.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
He is a goofy goober.
You're serious? You're giving me a shot? All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
Oh god, like it's a fucking...
I'm enjoying this. Go on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Sorry. He's funny.
Yes!
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight.
It's a job interview, oh god! Corporate real! He sunk his teeth into society.
That motto is it's a work in progress.
Let him continue.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
Honestly saying.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in?
He's in! He's in!
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this. I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Yeah. I do like when how the companions will occasionally pipe up in conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I hear Felix and Pavani discussing the latest Avenwave serial.
Felix, you got to hear this. You know Princess of Hephaestus? That show?
Oh yeah, the loot scenes in that game are when you're in the hecking subway, if I recall correctly. And different things are just happening because New York is fucking full of life.
Mind your way. Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? So, June Lay and I have been talking some. Through messages, I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. When she wrote her own self.
Oh God.
I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine.
So she's writing poetry to her?
Yeah.
Then this lady
Apparently June Lay is writing poetry.
lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem.
Oh.
My chest hurt kinda.
Oh yeah, that too.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Yes, she is canonically homo ace.
Feel a touch better.
Homosexual and, or, well, rather homo romantic and
But I'm gonna change it.
asexual.
Right now. Okay, here we go.
Could
Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking. Isabel. Who's Isabel? They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. I don't know. June Lay talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? Lost Hope?
That's funny. Sorry, Miss Edier, said a thing that's pretty funny, actually.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be ready.
And we're gonna go back onto the Groundbreaker and go have a few drinks with Parvati. Because why not?
Why not, indeed?
Good to see you, boss. Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way. That's what they call us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker. Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on. Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding a jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
Mayhaps someday we will. Maybe even with the same jackass.
Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives. Yeah, I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Bit weird that the medic smokes, though. Must be really stressed out.
Indeed.
Hey. So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in the corner? Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert. Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper. Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know. I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Jim May said. Feeling my heart shake. Oh, beer. I guess, yeah, I can do that. Beer can be good. I bet. Bottoms up.
Think of it like a fizzy tea that's gone a little off.
Nah, this tastes like the underside of a boot. People drink that for fun? Oh, Captain, I'm pining for Jim May something fierce.
Oh. Oh, God.
Yeah. I guess we are that, huh? Friends. Friends give each other counsel, right? What do you think I should do about Jim May? Because I feel about as aimless as an automech with a busted nav chip.
I'd give you my advice, but if I'm being honest, you're probably better off following whatever the captain has to say.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad. A lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. I ain't something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve. Law, no. That beer tasted like how Dad's socks smelled. Maybe something sweet and mild, like wine. Gosh, that smells pretty almost. Like flowers gone a little off. How'd it goes? Hey, that's not so bad. Kind of almost nice, maybe. Oh, Captain, I want to talk to Junlei.
Probably should have her have some water soon.
I'm so scared. Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions thrown around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
I think it'd be pretty hard to get bored of you.
I know, right?
Oh, there's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me from me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not? What do you mean, Captain? So if I'm doing my very best to be kind and open-hearted, I shouldn't worry how she thinks of me? Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts. Well, I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just, wow, so much to think about. Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Right when we get back to this shit. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
This was fun. We should do it again after you send that message.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
Gonna be wrapping it up here in a bit. Once I run out of missions that I can do on Groundbreaker for now, I'm call it. And then I'm gonna hit the dusty trail.
Hey.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board?
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Some of the drinks we tried I even liked. I guess it's not all disgusting. I wouldn't mind having a drink again. Someday. In the distant future. Anyway. I messaged Junlei when we got back and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it, otherwise I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. I've ruined things in the past, because I didn't say the things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal, and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go bite her back. I mean, I already did. Twice.
Do it again!
Anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Oh, by the way, this here is a reference to Firefly, where in one of the episodes they have a fertilizer shipment randomly on board.
Cows!
That's why when I boarded the ship, Ada asked about the fertilizer shipments. That was also a line.
Ah, that's great.
Anyway, that'll be that for now.
Alright. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. Thank you, Miss AA, for doing chat things. Thank you, lurkers, for lurking. Where did? Oh, there it did. Thank you, Bob, for building. And words, I can use those.
I don't know if you can.
Bye.
Bye. Farewell.